Well, that's just the way he talks.
What I'm talking about,
Robert,
Tom.
you know what he's talking about. Robert, you know.
Well, you just make sure you get Hoosier Mike calling in more, Tom, because we need him on the program.
Well, he calls in when he can.
I try, Tom. I do.
Thank you, Hoosier Mike, for calling in.
Thank you.
Mike, hold on a second. I'm put you on hold there for a second, Mike. I'll get right back. Hey, Robert. Buddy, you still there, Robert? Robert? I guess Robert's gone. When Robert's ready to go, Robert's ready to go. He don't horse around.
RUNNED off on us.
RUNNOF. RUNOF. What was that? RUNO?
Did you ever not see Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
RUNNOFT, yeah.
No, it's RUNNEDOF. Runned off.
That's... Hey, you got me all. You just
take a look at Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
I love that movie.
Same here.
Remember when a little kid busts through the barn? He's got that. He's got that big block on the gas pedal.
That's when he was saying before that his mother had done RUNNEDOF.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's one of the. It's funny as hell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So this show on Friday and Saturday night. That's why I'm always up at least by 2:00 listening to it.
Well, we won't.
Well, I have to, Tom. You just know I have to. I'm always looking to hear Robert say something because he gets my.
You know what? Hey, Mike. You know what? I just found that just a little while ago. Alan Young. Name sound familiar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was the. I guess what
Mr.
he called.
Ed.
Yeah, he was the straight guy in Mr. Ed. He was he was Wilbur, right?
Yeah, Wilbur.
Yeah, passed away. I guess it was just yesterday. 96 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
I'll be doggone.
I watch his show. It's on every morning at 7:00 to 8.
And I did not know this. Hold on. The voice of Mr. Ed was Alan Rocky Lane.
Really?
The cowboy, Alan Rocky Lane. Yeah.
I look at all that stuff behind the scenes on Google, and I've forgotten who he was, but at the same time, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll be doggone. I would never have known that.
But you gotta bear with me sometimes, Tom, because I wake up and I start drinking coffee, and I'm on my second cup, and now I'm getting ready to rock and roll and listen.
Hey man, you don't have to explain nothing. So what do you got? What do you got planned? Hey, you putting anything? I know we got the Preakness coming up later this day. Well, it's 6:45 Eastern. You mess with the ponies at all?
No, but I'm aware of them because I have friends around here that do.
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't waste $1 on something like that. I'd go buy a scan tool or a Snap-on tool first.
Right. There's a man with his priorities straight.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm probably going to sit this one out too. I made I think I made $10 on the Kentucky Derby. Wasn't even worth the trip up to the casino to place the bet. But
$10 at the price of gas going up, you done lost it.
Well, you ain't kidding. I tell you what. Well, Hoosier Mike, it's awesome hearing from you. The horn's fixing to go off, but
that's all right. I'll still be listening to them.
Appreciate you, buddy. Take care. This is America's Trucking Network. I just watched this replay, and Nelson Cruz, longtime Ranger, now Seattle. I mean, he knocked one out last night. Upper deck, downtown, when of course, he's with the Mariners now. I mean, he just crushed it. Man, what a sweet swing he's got. Well, I want to do this time around a service of TA Petro Stopping Centers of America, where full service means at your service. Want to let you in on the what we got to look ahead. Say, how about June through August, courtesy of the folks over at weather.com. Start the last 6 summers have been the hottest 6-year stretch in the last 120 years, barely eclipsing the very hot 1930s. They're saying well above average temperatures are expected this summer for the northern tier of states, from the Pacific Northwest into the northern and central plains, Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast. The northern plains and upper Midwest are forecast to see temperatures the furthest above average. The only area where cooler than average temperatures are expected this summer. It's going to be across much of Texas and Louisiana. Although temperatures may be only be near or slightly below average. Those folks living down in that part of the country, they'll take it. Huh? Overall, computer model guidance indicates widespread warmth with little hint of cooler than average temperatures across the nation. That's for the summer forecast, June through August, from the folks over at weather.com. And welcome back to America's Trucking Network, 36 minutes past. And I guess this broke yesterday morning, a massive frozen foods recall involving millions of packages of fruits and vegetables that were shipped to all 50 states, Canada, and Mexico, has been launched in order to kind of nip a listeria-linked illnesses and deaths. The recall covers more than 400 products from CRF Frozen Foods in Pasco, Washington, sold under more than 40 different brand names at major retailers like Costco, Target, Trader Joe's, Safeway, and Kroger, bunch of the big ones. Could be the largest ever frozen foods recall by the time it's over. So far, 8 people have been sickened by listeria that's genetically similar to that found in CRF vegetables. And there have been 2 deaths linked to this, though listeria was not the primary cause of those deaths. Authorities worry it'll be difficult to get consumers to dig through their freezers and check for products they may have bought as far back as 2014. So it's a CRF frozen food recall. Thing that makes this thing kind of a sticky wicket is that it's sold under more than 40 different brand names. So I was looking for the how you'd go about finding if your anything you have in your freezer is included in the in this recall. All right, and you know what? Check your label. The CRF names on there anywhere, and it goes back as far as 2014. Just pitch it. When in doubt, pitch it out. Right. The initial recall started back on April 22nd, covering 11 frozen vegetable products. On May 2nd, CRF expanded it to indicate all of its frozen, organic, and traditional fruit and vegetable products manufactured or processed at its Washington plant since May 1st of 2014, thanks to recently developed whole sequencing of food contaminating bacteria. The Food and Drug Administration and CDC found that the listeria bacteria found in the blood of a person sickened in 2013 is genetically similar to the listeria tied to the recall. And I guess if push comes to shove, go to the what was that? The CDA, the FDA website. See what they've got on there. Products were both packaged for sale as individual products and repackaged by places like Piggly Wiggly, Kroger, and other foods as ingredients in a host of other store brand and private label products for stores like Trader Joe's and Costco. Yeah. But that's a big one. This is, like I said, this could be the biggest food recall ever. All right. So, anyway, it's a CRF, the CRF Frozen Foods, based out of Pasco, Washington. All right. And I'm going down through this article, pardon me, on Newsmax.com, and they don't give any specific. You could probably go through the FDA or CDC, go through their website, and get all the particulars because they don't list them as far as any lot numbers or anything like that. Anyway, like I said, any of those items in your freezer, it's got the CRF, logo somewhere. The thing is, I say look for the CRF logo, but it's sold under like 40 different brand names. But somewhere on there you'll see CRF. Just get rid of it. As far back as 2014, just get rid of it. Don't leave anything to chance. because that's a big one. And, you wouldn't want to start the summer off, not being around for it. It's 20 minutes away from the top of the hour. I know we got some more calls to get to. Let's see, we got Dynamic Don and Darren and Gator. All right, and our buddy Kenny. And room for you at 888-860-8785, 860-TRUK. It is about 41 minutes past, and it's Saturday morning. That means it's time for our dear friend, our pal, Earl Pitts, American.
You know what makes me sick? You know what makes me so mad? I just want to go to a peace and love demonstration and punch hippies. I heard some on radio here the other day. Kind of made me cringe. Kind of like watching an ugly girl open a can with her buck teeth. Yeah. Y'all took part in this new health fad they say is sweeping the country now. It's called forest bathing. Yeah, they say it's better than yogurt. Only this is forest bathing. And it ain't actually a bath in the woods you take. It's wandering off into the woods and soaking in nature. Yeah, soaking. Soaking in the sights, the sounds, the smell of the forest. They say it's good for your health. And it ain't like hiking on account of hiking is you're going someplace. Forest bathing is more like being someplace, surrounded by nature. You know what this sounds like to me? Sound like them dang hippies are going back in the woods. Yeah, sound like Mother Earth and Father Sky got together and popped out a bunch of dope-smoking, granola-eating, granny glasses wearing peace sign flashing Nimrods again. And it happens every so often, maybe every 25, 30 years, hairy-legged women with names like Meadow and Rainbow in tie-dyed moo-moos got to commune with nature. They got to look for their spirit animal and feel the energy of the trees. Well, I got news for you, Rainbow Bright. Earl Pitts ain't going in no stinking forest to soak in no stupid nature. And if I look for my spirit animal and I see my spirit animal, I'll probably shoot it. And then chop down some trees. Only sounds you'd be soaking in then be tiny forest animals scrambling to get the hell out of the way. Wake up, America! So go ahead, America. Go out there and bathe in the forest, soak it in, commune with nature. Just remember when you get back to have somebody pick the ticks off your head. There's an Earl Pitts American. Like me on Facebook and Pizzo.
Well, nobody had all the winning numbers in last night's Mega Millions drawing, which means that when Tuesday night rolls around, the Mega Millions jackpot is going to be worth a cool $203 million with a cash option of $132 million, which had a cash option after taxes. What are you looking at? Somewhere around what'll be your take home? 80 maybe, 80 million. Yeah, whatever. It's pretty stout. But so Tuesday night's drawing is going to be worth $203 million. Oh, my goodness. What I couldn't do with that kind of money. Oh, man. At 46 minutes past, going to get back to the Little Clinic ATM listen line. By the way, 888-860-8785. Going to Darren. I believe he's been on hold longer than anybody in the free world. Darren, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good this morning, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, well, I appreciate your patience.
Oh, I just want to tell you thank you for letting my little boy 2 weeks ago speak on the radio.
That was great. That was great, man. That was awesome. Yeah.
I don't know how he just turned 5 back in April. I still do not know how he stayed up to 4 in the morning.
Eric, kids are amazing, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I mean, he thought he was the king once he was able to take the headset and talk to you. I'm like, wow. He was just gloating, and he told Mommy when he seen her the next day. It was just awesome.
That's great.
But I just wish these guys in these trucks out to start paying attention and slowing down. We're getting these little kids out here again. Summertime's here again.
So start slowing down, is that what you said?
Yeah, and